Now in this video, we are going to look at the adaptive features of the hydrophytes. Okay, hydrophytes pula sekarang ini. So, hydrophytes masih ingat lagi terms analisis hydro yang merujuk kepada air. So, it refers to plants that can adapt to their wet habitat. Ada berapa jenis? Sama ada two types lah. Sama ada dia adalah yang jenis terapung atas permukaan air ataupun yang jenis sinking ataupun submerged yang tenggelam dalam air. Okay, so therefore most hydrophytes, first we mention about the roots. Okay, jangan lupa sebut dia ada fibrous roots. Fibrous roots, tengok ada gambar macam ni. Akar serabut. Okay, with tiny hairs like this. So what's the rationale of having fibrous roots? Sebab tiny hair kan. Jadi dia akan memberi ada large surface area. Okay, because makin kecil, makin besarlah the area that is exposed to the environment. And also it helps to trap air bubbles. Therefore, these hydrophytes appear to be more stable and lighter because of the presence of the air bubbles yang berjaya diperangkap oleh fibrous roots. So the adaptations of the roots enable them to float. Very essential ini sebab mereka adalah jenis yang kalau yang jenis terapung lah, okay, able to float, and then they are able, not only that, they are able to stay upright, tegak. Bukan dia lembek ataupun flaccid ini. Okay, and in the water as well as yang ini buoyant force which is exerted by the surrounding water. Ini Iconia species, contohnya pokok keladi bunting ini, kenapa dia boleh terapung and some more upright. Okay, so thanks to these fibrous roots. Okay, buoyant force ini perhaps you have heard about this in your physics. Okay, daya apungan yang dihasilkan ataupun exerted by the surrounding water also serve as a support system for these floating plants. Okay. And the root pocket, kita panggil root pocket sebab dia boleh trap air bubbles. Fibrous roots provide large surface area, trap air bubbles. So when you describe, if it is in essay ataupun soalan struktur, inilah poin-poin yang boleh kamu bawakan. Okay, next one, if you can see the picture right here, ini adalah pokok bunga teratai dengan daunnya yang sangat besar kan, okay, lebar. So we call them having these broad leaves. Okay, floating plants, such as the lotus, pokok bunga teratai, able to flow on the surface of the water. Dia boleh terapung. Okay. First, they mention about the roots not anchored to the bottom of the lake. Dia boleh terapung itu. Kenapa boleh terapung? Look at the leaves. The leaves are broad, lebar, nipis, flat. Jadi, this plant is able to absorb maximum sunlight for photosynthesis. And the stomata are mostly distributed on the upper epidermis, berada di bahagian atas ini. Okay, membolehkan pertukaran gas with the surrounding air. And the upper epidermis of the leaves is also covered by waxy, waterproof cuticle. Okay, serve as protection and also to reduce excessive water loss through transpiration. And also to ensure that the stomata are always open for the gaseous exchange. Okay, jadi tidak risau juga dia selalu terbuka. Kita cakap, will there be excessive water loss? Okay, isu ini telah diselesaikan dengan kehadiran the waxy waterproof cuticle. Okay, now the stem. The stem of the plants consists of light tissues. Tisu-tisu yang ringan. Kenapa ringan? Sebab ada banyak air spaces in between the cells. And there is a term that you need to put in when you describe about the adaptive features is this parenchyma tissue. Parenchyma tissue, air, udara, air. Okey, jadi boleh lihat gambar di sini banyak rongga-rongga ataupun pundi-pundi udara. Okay, some more picture you can see kedudukan xylem and phloem. Okay, and then this endodermis surrounding the vascular tissue. Parenchyma ada di situ. Okay, the cortex is made up of parenchyma tissues. Jadi banyak, it is able to trap all this air within it, making it able to float. Okay, kalau submerged plants yang jenis tenggelam punya, like Elodea species. Elodea ni memang completely inside the water. Dia tidak terapung, tapi dia memang hidup sepenuhnya dalam air. So these plants, they have leaves. Ada punya adaptasi dari segi daunnya, also very thin and small. Thin and small. And you have to explain the purpose of that is to increase the total surface area per volume. TSA per volume. Besar. Manangkan dia kecil, maka TSA to V adalah besar. Okay, remember that konsep ini. Jadi dengan itu, dia boleh meningkatkan, increase the diffusion rate of water, of mineral salts, dissolved gases into the plants through the epidermis. Melalui daun itu boleh keluar masuk dengan senang, kadar resapan itu adalah tinggi. Okay, and they do not have stomata or waxy cuticle on the leaves. They don't have that because they don't need that. Their stems, how about their stems? Small, hollow sama. Okay, ada rongga-rongga sebab tu hollow kita panggil, that enables the plant to flow upright in the water. Okay, it help also to reduce water flow resistance. Okay, hydrophytes ini kumpulan tumbuhan which is associated with water, aquatic plants. Dia punya roots usually small. Okay, because all those resources macam minerals kah, gases needed for respiration, photosynthesis, semuanya ada di air yang berada di sekeliling mereka. So they are able to diffuse into the leaves. Just now you see it's very small leaves, right? The TSA to volume ratio very high. Jadi memang these leaves are adapted specifically for that reason to increase the rate of diffusion. Sebab itu dia punya akar itu kurang memain peranan dari segi absorption of these dissolved minerals and also gases. So akar dia buat apa? Mainly for anchorage lah, or stability. Okay, untuk dia how to say anchor, berpaut. Okay, dan juga untuk dia punya kestabilan. Okay, submerged plants, inilah dia Hydrilla species. Tengok daun-daun dia kecil. Okay, dan juga nipis. Because yang tadi kan kita sudah sebut, TSA to volume ratio high, therefore increase diffusion rate. Begitu juga dengan Hydrilla species, tengok daun-daun dia adalah kecil. Ini Cabomba species.